So I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and this is something that is going to heavily, I believe, impact ADA and Cardano as we get into a bull market cycle. And what it is a supply squeeze. So if you're not familiar, this is when there's obviously not a lot of ADA to go around to handle the increased demand that is coming. Now, the reason I say increased demand is because the Cardano network is actually going to be functioning. We have protocols that are being built. We have new projects. Obviously, if you guys haven't looked at how robust this Cardano ecosystem is, you guys can see from the ecosystem map, it's huge, right? And many of these parts of Cardano have not either been rolled out yet or have not been used yet because simply the Cardano network has not been functioning. Well, we're now getting into a market cycle where, again, by necessity, the Cardano ecosystem will get adopted. From the downfalls of other chains, it will bring people into Cardano, and they'll need to utilize ADA for the transactions on the network. So we've now been at this time, or been in this time where people have had ADA for a very long period of time. And some people are maxis. Some people don't ever want to leave ADA. They want to hold on to their ADA. They don't believe in any other coins in space, and that's fine too, right? But what you start happening is when there's not much liquidity to go around, when there's not much ADA out on the market, you can have a supply squeeze. There is going to be a very fast movement in the price of ADA, okay? That is what is potentially going to happen in this market cycle. It's truly going to be all on demand, right? It's going to depend on how much adoption the Cardano ecosystem does in fact get. And if the downfalls of these other chains are as big as I think they're going to be, and I think prices on Ethereum are just going to be insane. Other chains I know have not fixed problems with downtime and exploits because they've been a consistent theme in this bear market cycle. This is where Cardano can truly explode. If we start to see this partner chain thing take off, if we see the introduction of more stables into the ecosystem, if we see this bigger liquidity influx into Cardano and it truly gets that adoption, guys, the price of ADA, all bets are off. Nobody knows how high prices can reach. We've talked about our projections for the height of a bull market cycle. You know, again, as always, this is not financial advice. I've said I think it could hit anywhere from $7 to $15 ADA, and that's just on a pure investment standpoint, right? That's not even taking into account this major adoption that can hit Cardano. If it truly gets this massive demand, which TVL is showing actual utilization of the network. Whales are getting more involved in Cardano. Obviously, there's big rollouts that have taken place in 2023 and will continue to be so in 2024 and 2025. If these things all come together in the right way, those price projections for ADA could be absolutely crushed. And it's purely from a liquidity crunch, right? From a supply shock. Yeah, that's another word for it. Supply shock, right? So that's what I really, truly think is coming to Cardano and ADA during this market cycle. That's why I don't plan on liquidating really anytime soon. Even at the all-time high, I'm not sure what kind of profits I'll be taking because there's so much potential for Cardano in this market cycle. It's essentially like a new launch, guys. That's where we're at right now. This is essentially a launch of a new chain that nobody's really utilized on, nobody's really built with yet. And they've only made it easier for this adoption to happen. And we're now at a time, again, where mass adoption is taking off and there's big entities interested in utilizing blockchain tech. And all these things are only going to help make this supply shock even bigger. So I appreciate you guys as always. I want to hear your thoughts, hear if you think this is in fact coming to Cardano and ADA. But I hope you guys have a great day. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.